Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here today with my Saturday shenanigans 90 day Oy vey. I'm going to touch on again, for those of you who have missed it, Angela and Mykol, their annulment slash divorce is slowly moving through the courts, but we do have some action, and I will get into it. And in case you haven't heard by now, Jazzy identifies as a black woman. Yeah, we'll let this sit there and marinate for a moment as you guys come into the room. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Miscellaneous. I'm torturing your name. Hi, Shelly. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Hi, Miss Nina. Hi, IB Trash Talking. Hi, Chanel. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Jelly, you got the knuckles. Welcome. Hi, Vicky. Welcome. So, yeah, let that marinate for a second, guys. Jazzy now identifies as a black woman. So, we're going to hop right into this. So, Tanya, I wish that would be, oh my God, that would be the ultimate. That would be the ultimate, but unfortunately, I don't think they are allowing cameras. Hi, Pancho. Hi, Miss Stop the Mystic. Hi, Toasty. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. So, first, let's get into this current cast. I'm going to start off with Sarper and Shekinah. Sarper is really enjoying his time in the U.S. with his parents. Shekinah's taking them all around. They went to the Santa Monica Pier. Hi, Gwen. Thank you for joining me. So, let's check out Sarper enjoying himself at the Santa Monica Pier. And yeah, let me just share this with you guys and you can let me know what you think about this.
That's the big one, huh? Why did you do
I want one of these plushy toys.
Let me win first.
Okay. Win a toy for me. Are we gonna watch Sarper win?
Crazy boy.
He is a crazy boy.
Alright, he's ready, guys. 3, 2, 1, quick. Alright,
I like seeing his parents here.
here we go. Hold on tight and don't let go. Hold on long enough to win the big prize. Alright, guys. He is obviously the strongest person that has ever played this game, not gonna lie. Most muscle man. 15 seconds. He has the hair, he has the mustache. He's the guy. He's the man. Support you. And those muscles should also do support you. You got a small prize, a small prize. You got a small prize? Any of these ones? Or
Which one you want?
I'll grab it from the back. Just point it to the one you want.
I will take the long one.
The grapes? Alright.
Woo! You're so strong. So it's turning.
It's
So
turning.
that's the secret. The pole you're holding on.
So Sarper is enjoying his time on the Santa Monica Pier. He won Shekinah a stuffy. And now he got a new pair of shoes.
Sarper got some new shoes finally. So glad, babe. Look at these. How many years did you wear these?
There are a lot of memories.
I don't. Oh my god. These are going in the garbage. No more memories for you, mister.
Yes, Sarper has a new mustache. So, yeah. What do you guys think of Sarper and Shekinah? Do you think Shekinah's a bitch? Is it the editing? Do you think Sarper is just growing on us? I don't know. Sarper is growing on me. Like Gwen says, as much as I like to dislike Sarper, he cracked me up a couple of times. Yeah, Sarper is the comedic relief that we need. They're cute together. So, yeah. So Sarper and Shekinah enjoying California, and everything it has to offer. Now, I'm sure that you guys have seen these all over your timeline, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Instagram. Now there's one for basically every cast member of 90 Day. And while I say in the beginning the idea was cute, now it's getting out of hand. And I have absolutely no interest in producing any of these Barbies for any cast members, whether it be 90 Day or Love After Lockup, the other show I cover. Um, and there's some pretty interesting characters on Love After Lockup that I could create dolls out of. But I'm sick of them. Oh my God, Just Joe. These are everywhere. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. Everyone is creating their own versions. I've seen Big Ed's version too many times. Too many times. Okay. There's ones out for Natalie, Jasmine, Gino. As you see here, Sarper and Shekinah. I mean, every possible cast member you could think of. Now, Mykol, hello. Hello there from Jamaica. That's all I have to say. Um, that is on my bucket list, visiting Jamaica. Yes, I know. I know it's the doll app on Facebook, and everyone is using the doll app on Facebook to produce these things. And I'm just like, okay, people, come on. Can we be a little bit more creative? But hey, everybody beats their own drum. Yeah, the Natalie one that you sent me, I be trash talking, was fucking funny. It was really funny. But I'm getting sick of seeing these all over. Hi, Rosa. Thank you so much for joining me. So, yeah, Nikki has her own Barbie doll. Yeah, so it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, and I'm just like, "Ugh." So anyway, moving on. Mark and Mina, and I'm kind of really disappointed to see this. Mark posted, Clayton loves his little sister Maria, still missing Clayton and hoping he can get to the US with us soon. So, even though Mark is posting all of these flashback pictures of all of them together with Clayton as a family, it looks like unfortunately Clayton is still not here with his mom. I wonder why. Is this another Jasmine situation? I certainly hope not. But um Mark has basically confirmed that Clayton is not with them in the US yet. So that, disappoints me. So Mark shares pictures, like I said, of Clayton and Maria, and then he shared a throwback picture of his first pilot, Jordan, and pictures of Mina saying that she's, the best mom. So moving on, Jessica and Juan, they're really vanilla. I know I've said this a lot. They're really boring. They're the normal couple on the season. You could tell that their drama is manufactured. I swear, Jessica looks like she wants to burst out laughing every time she has a dramatic scene. So, um, yeah, Jessica and Juan, the vanilla boring couple. And then we have the Throuple couple who strives to be anything but boring and vanilla. So Amani shares that she works out with her daughter, teaching her to be strong in mind and body at a young age. And then she put up a poll asking what the audience thinks. Does Annie love Amani more or Matt? And the results of the poll is no, she does not love Amani more. She loves Matt more. My take is bullshit. Sorry, bullshit. Sorry. So, yeah. Um keep trying to convince us that this is a real storyline. You guys are all just actors playing roles. I mean, like, so then Matt, it does a question and answer session on his story. Are you guys open to adding more women? LOL, no. Sometimes Amani makes the joke, but does it with a straight face. How do the kids feel about Annie? Our kids love Annie. Since when does TJ strippers start leaving with customers for free? Since we walked through the door, you must not draw that much attention. Sorry, but not sorry. So then he goes on to say, what's someone you wish people knew about you that wasn't shown on TV? That my family means the world to me. They showed my affection, but not enough of me with my babies. They are a majority of my life. You are absolutely right. The real throuple is Jessica, Megan, and Juan. That is funny as fuck. So, moving on. Matt goes on and he says, someone asked him, do your parents approve of your lifestyle? And he says, only one remaining, and she doesn't, but I'm sure she still loves me. Is your personal show affected by the reality show? And are these shows actually real? Please do reply. It hasn't changed our lives a bunch yet. And yes, you're seeing snippets of our reality. So finally, someone asked, how do you have sex with two women at the same time? Start an OnlyFans. Well, I normally do one after the other because I lack a second wee wee. Also, none of us would want Amani to. She has too much going for her for that. So if I were on that platform, that's not what it would be about. So he is basically saying that Amani has way too much to lose with her professional life to start an OnlyFans. So if they do go on OnlyFans, it won't be naked pictures. Okay, we shall see in a couple of months. So now moving on. Stevie is pushing her artwork for sale. And basically, this is from her website. You can order a custom body portrait. Want to make a custom abstract body portrait that's all about you? Let's make it happen. This is how it works. Pick your colors. Choose up to 4 shades that vibe with you. Send your photos. Email me a few pics, no faces. Your images stay completely safe with me. I create your portrait. I'll transform your colors and photos into a unique, sensual, abstract piece. Receive your art. Your one of a kind portrait will be yours to keep and treasure forever. So, sorry, excuse me, guys. Mm. Yes, she does. Wendy's front yard. And I've covered it on here before. Stevie has posted um a back picture of her kids. We only see the back of their heads. And she said that she will not have them on TV. So, yes, Stevie does have 2 kids. So, if you want to order a body portrait from her, okay, these are her prices. So we have an 18 by 24, which will be $290. A 20 by 30 will be $490, and a 30 by 40 will be $990. Way out of my price range. And honestly, I don't want a body portrait of myself. I've asked Stevie about a pet portrait, but she didn't get back to me. So if I could get an answer from her about getting a pet portrait for my cat, I will definitely order one and I will let you guys know. So yeah. So moving on, we have Joan, who says American food. You know, American food is something she packed on the pounds with American food. And as we'll see on this week's episode, she's trying to exercise to get those pounds off. Another thing she likes to do is knit and crochet. So she is going to be making beautiful pieces for the summer. Prices will depend on what you order for. Who is ready? Now, you guys know that I have been trying to hook up with Greg to get some sourdough bread and cookies. We've messaged back and forth. I've asked him, how do I send you the money? How do we set up delivery? Um, we were going to do it one weekend, but I wasn't going to be available on the Saturday because I was going to the Yankees game with my husband. And then I've kind of haven't heard from him. So I will let you guys know if I happen to do get my hand on some sourdough bread and cookies from Greg. So, moving on. Sean, this is for you Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans out there. Sean has a Real Housewife of Beverly Hills connection. He knows Garcelle from back in the day. They took this picture on set in 2011, and him and Garcelle go way back. Garcelle is one of my favorite housewives. I'm actually sad that she is leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but sometimes people just have to move on. And it's really cool to see that her and Sean know each other. So, moving on. Darcey and Stacey. Yeah, I told you guys that they got more plastic surgery. Florian, I believe, honestly, okay, I know a couple of you guys have asked me this question. There is a story out there that Florian and Julia are together. I'm going to tell you guys right now that is clickbait. That is false. I do believe Florian and Stacey are separated. Stacey and Darcey are in Turkey getting plastic surgery. Florian is still in Miami. He was hanging out with a friend the other night. Happy birthday. So I believe Stacey and Florian are separated. He is not seeing Julia, and she's in Turkey getting more work done. Now, Darcey posted to her story, okay, and she is so happy with the stuff that she got done.
Hey guys, it's Darcey. It's day 2 of recovery here at Comfort Zone in Istanbul, Turkey, and I feel so amazing, full of energy, and loving the results. The doctor came in. He said that I'm healing perfectly. He did such an amazing job. The staff here is top notch. It's 5-star service. You guys, I love this place. This is such a transformational journey for me, and I'm just so excited to have you guys along for the ride. So stay tuned for the full results soon. Stay tuned. Love you guys.
So for you guys who missed my last video, Darcey and Stacey are in Turkey. They both got eyebrow lifts, a lipo 360, and gosh knows what else. But yes, they are in Turkey right now. They got plastic surgery and they are in post recovery. While Florian and Georgie, I believe, stood back in Miami. I haven't seen Georgie in their stories with them in Turkey. So I believe it was only the two of them that flew out there. So moving on, Ari has new glasses. Who's this? Happy Passover from Avi. And if Ari started a Etsy store, would you buy from her? Let me know in the comments. Telling you guys, everybody has a side hustle. So now, in other babies in the 90-day universe, here is baby David, okay, because his daughter is the spitting image of him. Beautiful, beautiful. And David and Annie are promoting their cookbook again. And I think $10 for a digital download. I'm sorry, $10.99 for a digital download is pretty reasonable. They want $35 for the hardcover and $25 for the paperback. I'm actually going to order the digital download. I meant to yesterday and I got distracted. So I'm going to order it today. I'll review it in my next video and let you guys know what I think. So, Angela and Mykol. The divorce is moving through the courts. Divorce/annulment slowly moving through the courts. So, in case you guys missed this, I covered this maybe about a week ago or so. At the end of March, Angela's attorney submitted answers to 126 questions that Mykol's attorney submitted to Angela's attorney at some point. Now, on the official court website, the original questions are not available, but Angela's responses are. And here are the most notable ones. Okay. So, first of all, Angela denies having relations with Mykol in the United States. Request for admission number 3. Response. Petitioner, who is Angela, admits in part the matters set forth in this request. The petitioner denies that the petitioner and respondent engage in sexual activity within the United States. Then you see numbers 80, 81, 82, and this is a lot. I mean, seen scattered a lot through the 126 questions. And Angela says repeatedly, petitioner denies the matter set forth in this request as it was a TLC scripted scene, and the respondent is acutely aware this was a TLC scripted scene. So I believe that there was questions about the abuse that we seen on television, and she is replying, Mykol, you know it was scripted by TLC. So now Mykol's attorney asked Angela's attorney a bunch of questions, and she invoked her attorney client privilege. It's attorney client privilege, Mykol. Now, number, oh, geez, let's see here. Number 71 cracks me the fuck up. Okay? Because, yeah. So basically, Angela denies the matter set forth in this request. I have never hired that blogger that I will not say his name on my channel, and I do not recall making this statement. It gets kind of crazy when you have bloggers named in your divorce papers. I mean, I will literally fall off my chair if I saw Kibbles and Bits in the divorce papers. Just saying. So now, ask Mykol why he slept on the sofa. Okay? Because according to request for admission number 110, petitioner denies the matter set forth in this request, and by way of further answer, the respondent will produce multiple reasons why he preferred to sleep on the couch. And as per request for admission number 142, I can't control the network, Mykol. Petitioner denies the matter set forth in his request, and by way of further answer, the petitioner has zero control with regard to the actions of a multinational television network. So finally, okay, in request for admission number 143, the petitioner denies the matter set forth in his request, and by way of further answer, the petitioner has contacted the respondent via telephone device once for the sole purpose of his step granddaughter asking to speak to her step grandfather, as her tender age would not lend to understanding to her of his abandonment of our family. So basically, Mykol, I only called you once for the grandbaby, Mykol. So, Mykol is continuing to live his best life, free from Angela. Once I have more updates on how the divorce annulment is going to the courts, I will definitely let you guys know. And yes, menopausal queen, your southern accent has really helped me perfect my Angela accent. Definitely, girl. So, um, Mykol's living his best life far the fuck away from her. And I have a throwback picture of Angela, you guys. Okay? I'm not going to give you an eye bleach warning because she sort of looks normal here. This is Angela back in high school, apparently. She posted this to her TikTok. Thank you, Linda, for sending this to me. Thank you, Linda, for sending this to me. And yeah, look at this, guys. She's actually beautiful. Just saying. So now, of course, you guys know it wouldn't be Oy Vey without, Jazzy and now her baby. But I'm going to be pulling away from Jasmine coverage, honestly, because one, I'm sick of talking about it. 2, she's really toxic and depressing. And 3, I believe if bloggers stop paying her attention, eventually, once she's done filming the next couple of series, unfortunately, we will see her in. Word on the street, she will fade into the sunset. So while she's not on our TVs, I'm going to try to back off from Jazzy coverage. But there's just a couple of things I want to talk about that is bothering the fuck out of me. First of all, this baby is beautiful. Look at her. She is absolutely beautiful. But she is not a newborn. Okay, let's just, put it out there. She is not a newborn. But her baby photographer slipped up on Facebook and then quickly deleted. What am I talking about? Well, the woman that she had taking pictures of her natural birth originally posted on her Facebook, "I am beyond excited to see my images in People magazine." Then she says, 3 weeks ago, Miss Lucy called me at 4 a.m. and said, "I need you here now." I jumped out of bed, drew on my scrubs, and ran out the door. She called again, "Bring your camera." I ran back in to grab it. When I got to the birth center, I met Jasmine in active labor. Less than an hour later, sweet baby Matilda made her grand entrance. Jasmine and Matt are two of the kindest souls you'll ever meet, and it was a blessing to document their beautiful birth story. Jasmine is such a strong, radiant woman, and throughout all of this, she's also become a dear friend. She even agreed to be photographed for Black Maternal Health Week, and I'm honored to feature her in my upcoming exhibit that I collaborated with Courtney West on, the Black Birth Experience. So incredibly grateful for Jasmine and Matt for the opportunity to tell their story and for the amazing surprise of being published in People's Magazine. Okay? So, Sarah, the photographer, quickly realized that she fucked up, or Jasmine called her, and she took down her post and reposted it without the 3 week storyline. 3 week timeline. You know what else she took out from her post that she originally posted? And I bet you Jazzy told her, take those the fuck down. Her active labor pictures. So these are some of the active labor pictures from that Facebook post that were quickly deleted. Okay? So now, did you guys realize that Jasmine is a Black mom and she identifies as a Black woman? Oh, yes, she does. So, Jasmine put up the pictures that you see here from Sarah Hunt, the photographer's website. And she said, "I am super proud of being part of the gallery that's going be on exhibit tonight at the Museum of Motherhood for Black Maternal Health Week. Black maternal health aims to raise awareness of maternal health inequities and empower Black mothers and family, focusing on community birth building and advocacy for improved outcome. I would like to thank my photographer, Sarah Hunter Photo, and my midwife, Africa, for all your love and support." Now, this is where it really gets me. The hashtags, you guys. Listen to these hashtags. Hashtag motherhood, hashtag mother-daughter love, hashtag Black mom, hashtag Afro-Latina, hashtag biracial. I have a question. Have we ever, until this moment, throughout all these years, heard Jasmine refer to herself as an Afro Latina? Yes, before anyone jumps down my throat in the comments, before any Jasmine fans or Nikki Exotica or Jasmine herself or anybody else jumps down my throat in the comments. Yes, I am perfectly aware that there are Afro Latinas in every Latin American country, including Guatemala, where my mother in law is from. So, yes, I am well aware of this. I am asking in particular, have we ever heard Jasmine say that she is Afro Latina? And yes, I have seen comments that people are saying, oh, Jasmine's father is black. How do you know that? Have you seen a picture of her father? I mean, first of all, she is bragging that she has a blonde haired, blue eyed princess. And yes, she is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. She looks exactly like daddy. Daddy cannot deny that that's his baby girl because she looks like she fell out of his butt. Okay? But how is Jasmine Afro Latina? Apparently, she posted this picture of her grandfather and said that there were some members of her family, I believe on her father's side, that came over to Panama to help build a canal, and they were black. I mean, I don't know if she's confusing herself with all her lies, but apparently this is her grandfather from her mother's side. I don't know. Confusing the fuck out of me, but I have never heard her mention it. When she was doing that stupid pageant, you'd think she would have mentioned that she was an Afro Latina from Panama. No, 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 no mention of none of that. No mention of none of that. So, another thing, did you know about Jasmine? Not only is she an Afro Latina, she's a hashtag black mom. She also has heart issues. I don't remember hearing that either. I mean, is it all the weed that I'm smoking, you guys? But she posted today, my lovely Coco, which is her doggy, has been diagnosed with a very severe heart condition. My heart is just shattered. Coco is my angel. As a person who also struggles with a heart condition, I just want Coco to have the happiest life a dog might have. Guys, anyone in the comments? Do we remember her having a heart condition? I mean, it just seems like everything is just a convenient circumstance for her. Just to make sure that she gets pity. I know I know it's an older post, but I don't remember ever hearing her talk about it. I don't ever remember hearing her talk about having a heart condition. I mean, it just shows how like she just tries to pull sympathy and shit and how she makes certain circumstances work for her. So, I guess back in 22, 23, or whatever this was, Coco had a heart condition. She has a heart condition. Now suddenly in 2025, she's hashtag black mom. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. So I just want to make sure that I wasn't crazy. Okay. That she hasn't mentioned this until now. And yes, that was another thing that she claimed all of her pictures were burned in a fire. Remember on Between the Sheets when they were showing, throwback pictures of all of the cast members as babies? Well, I have a throwback picture of her when she was 5 that she published to her story last week or so. So, like, I don't know. Jasmine just seems to have circumstances to fit her, whenever it's convenient. So now I have a question because she's already back in the gym. Yeah, check this out. She's already back in the gym. She is going back to her fitness routine. And I wonder who's watching the baby. Because isn't that her and Matt, how they bonded was in the gym? So does Matt stay home while she goes to work out and then she stays home while he goes to work out? I don't know.
super happy and excited because today is my first day back at the gym. Okay? I feel good, so I'm gonna kill my workout. I gained like 70 pounds during my pregnancy. I never been this heavy, but I'm not in a rush.
70 pounds. Do we believe her? No.
Um, I just want to work out to feel good. Look at my eye bags. I'm with 3 hours or 2 hours of sleep, but I'm enjoying everything. Over the moon, super happy as never before. So I got this. Yeah, wish me luck.
So there she goes with her workout routine. So I Googled, just to be sure. And it does say that you could go back to the gym and you could do your normal workout routine within a few days after childbirth. Like start gentle exercise, like walking a few days after childbirth or as soon as you feel ready. Jasmine had a natural childbirth in a bathtub. She had a water birth, so she didn't have a C-section. I guess she didn't have any complications. It says a general timeline of 6 weeks is often suggested for returning to more intense exercise, but individual needs and feelings should be considered. So Jazzy's already back in the gym. Her um baby photographer slipped and said 3 weeks ago. So I would estimate the baby is a month old, maybe a little bit shy over than a month. But of course, Jasmine is trying to convince everyone that she just popped the baby out the other day, which I'm like, ugh. Anyway, so a baby Maddie is really beautiful. Like I said, spitting image of daddy, but I'm sad because mommy is already using her as a prop for cameos. The fuck. So Gino is traveling, okay, and having dinner and doing his own thing. He needs to divorce Jasmine already. Just saying. If you guys haven't checked out my interview with Lisa, his sister, please do. Amber from season 1 of Love in Paradise. Now she is the only one left that is still pregnant. Annie gave birth to her. Both Annies gave birth to their babies. Jasmine already gave birth to Maddie, and now it's her turn to give birth to Luca. 3 more weeks and counting. Julia provides an update about Simba. She says, this week broke my heart into pieces. The doctor suggested putting Simba to sleep because they said he would not live to see the second operation. His leg stopped working. He stopped eating. He went to the toilet under himself. We lost sleep, but we refused. We fed him every 2 hours with a syringe. We carried him outside in our arms, helped him go to the toilet, helped him move his paws. We heard only bad news from the doctors, but 2 days ago he started eating well, little by little, and is already learning to walk again and even play. Now he is gaining strength, and we will do the second operation. I want to say thank you for the warm messages. I've received thousands of words of support. So apparently, the second operation is to remove Simba's ear canals. Apparently, Simba had a stroke. He had one operation. It looks like he is recovering, so he could have the second one. My thoughts are with Simba. I hope, everything works out. And to Julia and Brandon as well. So, Danielle is telling everyone, listen, it is my choice for forgiving Johan. I'm putting up with his shit. So, I don't appreciate you guys giving me shit about it, and because she put up a bunch of comments from people, and I guess it really pissed her off. But honestly, Danielle, you put your stuff out there. 1 minute you were ripping Johan from sea to shining sea, hacking his Instagram, blowing up all the women that were sending him nudes and things like that. Um, Going live from Johan's Instagram. Now, that was a gangster move, but you put all that stuff out there. And then when people comment, you want to not be happy about it. I mean, then don't put your stuff out there. So before I let you guys go, just a couple of miscellaneous cast updates. We have Larissa, who looks more and more different every time I go to her Instagram. And we have Colty. Yeah. Okay. Veronica, Chloe, and her new man all hanging out together, family time. We have Cara, and I'm glad to see her ass is covered up. And you know that I know that you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know, let's just say OnlyFans. So it's good to see her ass is covered up. Her and Guillermo will be featured on this Sunday's 90 Day Diaries, and this is where I have a feeling their whole breakup is going to play out. So, we shall see. Um, so Danielle says she has not heard from Angela, which is a really good thing. We have Bozo, yeah, still playing basketball. John, Patrick's brother John, when he was younger, doing what he does best. And Thais celebrating the end of her diet by chowing down with her best friend, her daughter Elise. Elise is way too cute. So, yes, Joslo, apparently they are going to be removing Simba's ear canals. I'm not sure how, that's going to help him, but that's what Julia has said in a prior story. Usman is filming something. Don't know what he's filming, but he just wrapped filming. Asuelu, from what I understand, guys, Asuelu moved to Thailand. And he's on FaceTime with his boys. And Jovi bought Kenny and Armando's book and read it to Mila. So everybody was watching. No, I'm sorry. Armando was thanking Jovi for buying the book. My husband and my mother-in-law are having a conversation in the next room, and they are distracting me. Sorry about that. So, moving on. 90 Day Diaries. Ashley, Chantel's friend. If I was her, I would be slightly annoyed, okay? Because you know that I know that you know that one of the biggest open secrets in the 90 Day franchise is how Chantel is now in a relationship with Ashley. But on 90 Day Diaries, they just glossed it over, and she was Chantel's good friend. I mean, I don't know. Moving on. So, we have Winter, Chantel's sister. Okay, she has lost tons of weight and she's engaged. I'm really, really happy for her. Pedro is moving up in the real estate world. He's moving up. So good for him. Congratulations, Pedro. And do you guys remember Devin and Jehoon from the other way in, like, I don't know how many seasons ago? Whoo, tons of seasons ago. Well, do you guys remember the child that Jehoon and Devin had together, Taeyang? And Taeyang had childhood cancer. Well, he turned 6. And I remember seeing this whole story from the beginning and seeing everything unfold on social media. So it like makes my heart warm that he's, is in remission and is celebrating his 6th birthday. I do not believe that the Pedro Sophie rumors are true. Okay, I think they were either, this is purely my opinion, my theories. One, they were just going to be in the same city, so they decided let's just hang out together and get tongues wagging. Or two, possibly for single life, but I'm leaning towards number one. We're both in the same city. Let's hang out together. Take pictures, but not have each other in the pictures. Take video from the same place and post it, and have everybody guess, just to have tongues wagging. Okay, I don't think in my opinion, they are not dating. Trust me, those two are not dating. So, um, Erica, Stephanie's ex, Erica. You guys may remember in the actually after Christmas, her boyfriend of 5 years broke up with her and she had to leave the house because the house is in his name. And she was going through all of this depression and changes and stuff going on. Well, she's still fighting with her ex-boyfriend. So, before I let you guys go, I just want to say these are my 4 moods, okay? I either need coffee, need a nap, need a vacation, need duct tape, rope, and a shovel. Thank you so much for watching me, guys. Please subscribe if you don't already. Please hit the like button, share my video with a friend or 10, and double check that you are subscribed because YouTube likes to fucking play games. And one more thing, please consider joining my membership. Thank you so much, everybody in the live chat. Thank you for watching the replay if you are watching the replay. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.